So to maintain that connection, consistency is in our relationship. So it's not in you always have to set the exact same boundary so that your kid receives the same message. Or if you're inconsistent with your limits, then they're never going to learn. Yeah, maybe sometimes that can be true. I'm always saying, get to the root of the behavior. What's the root cause of that behavior? And that can feel overwhelming sometimes. And I think that can probably cause a little bit of inconsistency because we're thinking in the moments when I want us just to be being. It's like conscious parenting is like you have to not care at all and also care a lot all at the same time. We don't want to, we want to care. We always want to care, but we can't take it so personally. Oh, it's not a big deal. Like we got this. It's okay. So it is kind of this balance, and we're always trying to understand what that behavior means. What do these kids need? What does my own behavior need? Why? How can I help myself? And it feels like a lot of juggling sometimes. So I think not being so hard on yourself to be consistent. I think the most consistent thing that kids want from us is to know that it's not that we flip flop back and forth and sometimes we lose our cool and sometimes we don't. But do we always repair when we lose our cool? So that's more important. That's consistency. If I'm nice and then I'm ragey and I never talk about the times when I'm ragey, I just go right back to being nice. And then I yell a little or I punish, but then I don't punish and I say, let's talk this out. But I never talk about when I'm upset and I never go back and I never acknowledge when I'm not my best, when I've yelled or when I've been inappropriate. If I never go back and acknowledge that and I kind of get angry, but then I'm nice, that is inconsistency. That sends a message that our kids don't know which end is up. They don't know which mom or dad they're going to get. They don't know which person to expect. So even though you might be nice in this situation, they saw angry mom earlier and now they've got this new person, but can they trust that? How long? And that's what happens when we don't have that repair piece. So to maintain that connection, consistency is in our relationship. So it's not in you always have to set the exact same boundary so that your kid receives the same message. Or if you're inconsistent with your limits, then they're never going to learn. Yeah, maybe sometimes that can be true. But the most important kind of consistency is in our relationship. Is our relationship more important than this boundary that you're breaking? And that comes in that repair. That's shown through that repair. That's shown through how I treat you, even when you're not living up to my quote unquote expectation that I had. How do I treat my children when they're not doing what I want? Most of the time, again, I know we get angry. I know that we have, our kids get angry. That's a given. Everybody gets angry sometimes, but most of the time, how do I treat them?